Hi everyone, today we will discuss the derivative of cosine. The original function is here, then derivative of cosine will be negative sine of x. In this picture, this is the cosine graph, and this is a negative sine graph. So in cosine, for example, at here, slope is 0, the slope of the tangent line equal to 0, and that is just the y value of negative sine of x, right? And one more, and here, slope of the tangent line has a negative 1, and that is just y coordinate to this value of a negative sine of x. Okay, so today we will discuss why the derivative of cosine equals negative sine of x. Okay, here, if I use the definition of the derivative, I can write here limit to cosine x plus h minus cosine of x over h, right? As h approaches 0. Now here, for this part, I'll use this sum and difference identity. So y prime is a limit h approaches 0. Now cosine x plus h, again, if I use this one directly, cosine x cosine h minus sine over x times sine over h, right? And at the end of this expression, you have a negative cosine over x over h. Please note that from the first term and the last term, we have a common factor. Okay, so if we factor out this one, after you combine these two things, then cosine x here, cosine h minus 1 over h. Now second hand, sine over x times sine over h over h is okay. Now we have a very famous limit. As h approaches 0, cosine h minus 1 over h will approach 0, and sine over h will approach 1. Remember that? So you have only limit h approaches 0. First part is cosine x times 0 is 0 minus sine over x, right? Our expression does not have any h, so you can simply copy negative sine over x. Okay? Good. Now, I will show you the same result with a different identity. If you think this whole thing as a group, this is the same format of this one, right? From sum to product identity. Cosine something minus cosine another thing. Good. If I use this one, now how can you write y prime limit h approaches 0. Now result is here, negative twice sine. What is the meaning of this one? Add two angles, then divide by 2. So if you add these two angles, then divide by 2, then you have x plus h over 2, right? And next one, sine a minus b over 2. So if you subtract this one from x plus h, you have h over 2 all over h. Now, to use the famous limit of sine, you can make a h over 2, then times 2. Then what is this? This approaches 1, right? And this 2 will be cancelled out. So you have a limit h approaches 0, negative sine x plus h over 2. As h approaches 0, this approaches 0. So please note that we have only negative sine of x, the same result, right? Okay, let me summarize one more time. If you have a y equals cosine of x, then y prime will be negative sine of x. Okay? Okay, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.